on the previous episode. Ooh, crikey. And now, continued. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Best in Slot and we are back playing Jurassicraft Minecraft mod pack thingamajiggy. Couple of things to show you guys since the last episode. First thing first, if we nip over here, there should be compies. And there isn't. Now, I literally just hatched 5 of the... Oh, Dilophosaurus is hungry. Oh, did I not feed my Dilophosaurus? Now, my compies are clearly getting out. Some... Are they all... Wait a minute. It just... Are they all going... I put 5 compies in here a minute ago. I swear down, 5 compies in here. They're clearly all getting out. Somehow, because 4 of them have managed to escape. What we're going to do at some point is we're going to hash them and then track them. Where's that one gone? How are they getting out? Is it over here? Is it like this? I'm wondering. If you can stand on here, can you go... Maybe I need to... Let's just... fence that up a little bit more. I'm confused, guys. I don't know how they're getting out. Whatever. Let's just put a bit more fencing on here and let's go ahead and feed our lovely jubbly Dilophosaurus. Don't need complex anymore. I will figure that out at some point. Because at the moment I have about 9 CustomNPCs running around my Jurassic Park, which, while awesome, would result in the death of many of my guests. Which isn't the... Actually, that kind of is the point, isn't it? All the Dilophosaurus are still here, so that's... Wait, why are you hungry? I've given you food. There's food here. Look. Why are you hungry? Is it you in the corner? There's this one in the corner over here. It's got a stick. And I don't really know what it's doing because it's not moving anyway. Hello. Why are you hungry? What? Oh, there's 2 of you in the corner. Why are you over here? Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm going to put some meat down. I don't know if this will work. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to put a second feeder here. And the meat. Okay. Click, and then we need... What's the big one? Where's Brachiosaurus? Brachiosaurus, this fills it up dead quick. Spinosaurus, not quite as quick. Ankylosaurus, not quite as quick. Brachiosaurus, I missed by accident. Boop. Boop. Okay, so hopefully that'll work. What's up, little guy? There's some light. Oh, crikey, that's not light. What's up? Why are you so... Why? I don't know why he's stuck in that corner, really. Let's check on the Dinopedia. Let's see, he's fine. She's fine. It's this little fella. He's starving because he's stuck in this corner for some reason, desperately going in that direction. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, God. Right. What the hell's happening there? Oh, stairs. Doy. Hi, little guy. Do you wanna come this way with me? Maybe? Do you wanna come this way? I don't really. I think he's going for the chicken, isn't he? Let's kill the chicken, so hopefully it's less of a distraction. Come here, come. Hey, hey, chicken. Okay. You have no reason to go that way anymore, so come this way with me. Come on, come on, come on. I might have to kill him. Her. I don't really see... Oh, maybe. Maybe. Go, 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 go. Okay, okay. Look. Yes, yes. No, no. Go, go. Through the gap, through the gap, through the gap, through the gap. Okay, we're going to block it. We're going to block him in. Around the gap. No, no, no. Go on, go on, go on. Come on. You're so... What are you doing? No! You're so sneaky. Where have you gone? I will not let this Dilophosaurus escape, goddammit. So help me God. With God as my witness. That nearly ended badly, didn't realise there was a gap at the bottom. Okay, this is a start, this is a start. There we go, there we go, there we go. Fence, fence, fence! Bloody Nora. Hopefully that's fixed him now and he's not stuck in a corner. Looks like he might be okay. Nope, straight back into the corner. No, it's a different one this time. At least they're all obsessed with the corner. Very strange. Look, there's food there. If you don't want to eat it, I no longer take responsibility for what happens. Anyways, you'll have noticed I'm on a path somehow. I'm going to go ahead and make it dawn so you lovely people at home can see. So what I did was, if we nip over here, nip down here, I kind of put in where the thingamajiggy will come from. So if we nip down here, the idea is, if I can show you, you'll come out from down here. I started to build the cliff face here. It's going to take a while, this, but basically there'll be a big mound of cliff stuff up to about here. You'll go across the bridge all nervous and getting attacked and stuff, and then you'll come down sharply here on the minecart. Minecart will take you along, la da 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 da. Minecart will get you down here. You'll hop, it'll kind of spin around here. You'll hop off and you'll go this way. And then you'll climb up. And from here you can then follow along this lovely little path I've built. And I've fenced it off. Not well, but I have fenced it off. Just because I need to pretend this is like, you know, if you were actually guests at the park. I don't want them wandering off and stuff. So you'd follow it along, you're locked in at both sides, you'd have a look at the compies if I can ever make them appear. And you'd head down here, nice little walk. I'll light up the sides a little bit because it's going to be a bit dark at night. Around here, and you can have a look at the Dilophosaurus as well. Nice little walk along here. And it goes all the way up here. Like so, and you could get another little look from up here. Why are you hungry? There's food everywhere. Right, okay. Have a chicken. Is that gonna work? I don't think that's worked. Which one's hungry? Let's find out which one's hungry. Is it you? No. Is it you? No. Is it you? Yes. Okay, I might have to manually feed that one for a bit until it gets a bit more intelligent, frankly, until it stops being stupid. I don't understand how it's so hungry. Oopsie daisy. Meh. Meat. Have some Mosasaurus meat. It is the best kind of meat, some say. Strange people, but some say. Okay, are you the hungry one? Come here. Yep. Okay, have some more meat. Mmm. You won't even blimmin' eat that, will you? Right, how about some chicken? You like chicken. You had chicken a second ago and you loved it, didn't you? You loved it. Come here. Where are you going? Right, there you go. Look, chicken. Mmm. Bloody Nora. Right. What we're going to do now is we're going to go. I know the exhibit isn't finished. The dome. But it is kind of get there. I'm thinking I'm going to put a hatch in the top just to make my access a bit easier for now. Whee! Badunk. So we are going to put some Pteranodons down. Now we're going to try the whole colour thingamajiggy again. I'm not confident, but we're going to give it a go. So we're going to get some snow, and we're going to get some sand. Don't know why I'm American. And let's give that a try. We're going to get rid of the yeah, we're going to get rid of the DNA from it's just clogging my inventory up at this point. I'll just hack it in. Hack it in. Yuck. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm broken. Anywho, sand. Well, snow and sand. We're just going to go for free at the moment. We'll probably add some more later. This is just an experiment, really. I love the colour of the egg, though. As far as I'm aware, these lovely chaps aren't actually going to fly. But because it's daytime, they are going to hatch. And they've got a nice big exhibit to explore. Anyway, I'm going to add about 5 or 6 of them by the end. Maybe 5. And I'll continue working on this, which is taking a while, but it's not building it that takes a while, it's getting it so that it looks like a natural. You see this bit, it kind of looks like a natural structure, and this bit obviously doesn't. Eventually I want it to just look like a cliff, you know, like a cliff would. Anyways, while those, we'll come back to those guys. Actually, no, I need to be around here, don't I? Otherwise they're not going to love me. Okay, so I'm going to skip forward a little bit. Boop. Okie dokie, not much to go now. I was just having a look at the idea of putting in a Smilodon and stuff, because we're going to do the ice exhibit next, I've decided. And I'll talk in a second, because this is going to be a nice dramatic reveal. Are we ready? Boop. Hello. Boop. Hello. Boop. Hello. Splendid. Hello. Oh, you need food. Oh, I forgot. Okay, let's get a feeder. Don't need that anymore. Yeah, but basically, obviously you don't get things like mammoth eggs, you don't get Smilodon eggs, you don't get eggs for them. So I have no idea at this point in time how you create a Smilodon, how you create a mammoth, how you create a dodo, because they all have DNA. If I show you, dodo. Oh, okay, the Dodo's got an egg, which would make sense. But the Smilodon has an embryo. Now, is that the same idea? Do I just put the embryo down and it'll make a Smilodon? I guess? I don't really know. I'm going to assume that's the case. Hi, guys. I'm definitely going to need more than 3 of you, aren't I? Anyways, we'll leave you to it for now. I'm probably going to cover this up on the way out because I'm a little nervous that they'll just decide to, yeah, we're a little bored of our exhibit. Let's just go for a fly. Then again, that would be more similar to Jurassic Park 3, because they do escape at the end. Because Hammond leaves the blimmin' door open. The silly goose. Oh, I like that view. Okay, so, this is nice. So, you can get a nice layout of where the park is going to be. The top left is the village, then we've got the big dome. Where I am now, roughly, is where I'm thinking for a visitor centre. I think, around this kind of area here. So, down this way, near where we see that lake, I guess. This is where it's going to have to be the ice kind of exhibit, I suppose. That makes sense? It's going to have to be around here. How do we get rid of this map? So you go down there, you walk down there, you walk over to this bit here. I think it's going to be underground. And what I'm seeing in my head is like this big ice tunnel kind of thing. Ice all over the walls, you're walking along ice, maybe some wood in the ground just to walk on, signs and stuff about the ice, and then like glass exhibits into the ice, like carved into like caves into the ice, and then behind the glass exhibits is where the creatures are. I think that's kind of what I want. So we're going to build that over. We need to build. This is why I've done the path, because basically, if I know where the path is, if I know where the path is, it's easier for me to figure out basically like which way to go, like where to build things. If I've got an idea of what the layout of the park is going to be. So let's do that, and then down this way. And I've tried to keep it fairly natural. Like I've not just flattened the ground. I've tried to make the path bend with the ground and stuff, just to make it feel like you're on like an adventure trail type thingamajiggy. I want to keep it vaguely interesting and natural feeling. I don't know. Oh, it's some pumpkins, and let's go down here. Down here. Down here. Down here. Right, this is the path. The main path. You should have to do a bit of walking, I think, to get around. It shouldn't be just... Ooh, oh, we're going to build a little bridge. Okay, I don't know how we're going to do that. Let's pick something else. Let's pick... We need a different type of wood, really, just to make it... It's just a nice little feature, I think. I think some slabs might be better, although they might be too low, wouldn't they? They wouldn't stick to the top. Let's try it. I'll give it a go. I'm not sure it'll work. So let's get a nice light slab, which does happen to be the same colour as the one I was using anyway. Okay, nope. Willow wood slab. Let's give that a go. Oh, that is what I wanted. It doesn't work really, does it? Because it doesn't fit in with the texture pack and stuff, but it's a start. It's a start. No, see, same problem. It has to be a not modded piece of wood, so let's go for a nice darker one instead. Nice little bridge across. The bridge over the River Kwai, sort of. And I'll add some things at the side of that eventually so that you don't fall off and die. Splendid! Splendid. That's nice. Ah. Okay, so you'll come across here. Probably go down here a little bit. I want to get you towards this open bit here, so let's... I think this is where we're going to do the drop. It's not too long a walk, is it? It's a bit of a trek, but I mean, you see the Dilophosaurus until you're there, then you're following this path along. I'll put some stuff in the way, but the bridge is kind of there. It's like a little feature, something to look at. Oh, look, that's pretty. That kind of thing. And down here, down here, down here, and then down we go, underground, and we'll do the whole exhibit. Actually, this is a bad idea. Sorry, 1 second. Need this facing more. It's the direction, that's the problem. I need it facing that way. So come down here, and this is where you'll begin to drop. I think. Let's go ahead and make that dawn. At least Dilophosaurus doesn't seem to be starving anymore unless it's gone crazy. Yeah. So if I get my map out. we'll ignore this bottom little bit, but the sort of the underground glacial exhibit will be in this kind of region that I'm circling now. Like this kind of bit, and then you'll pop out, say, facing this way. We'll do an exhibit here. And the visitor center will be that way. So this will be like, I'm thinking, Pachycephalosaurus. Then Raptor. Then Brachiosaurus up here. And visitor center, again, is over there. And then other stuff in this big region up here. I think that's the plan. I kind of like that as a plan. I really like how it looks from the sky as well. I think it looks really cool. Sorry, I'm just gonna... I've not really done much this video. I've just talked about how much I love my park, and I'm in love. So we've got some Pteranodons, which as soon as they've grown up, we'll be able to ride them as well. Dilophosaurus are in there. Compies will be in there as soon as I figure out how to keep the bloody things in. A lot of you told me to stop using metal bars, and I will do that when it's a bigger carnivore. I really don't want to go around and replace the Dilophosaurus fence with metal bars or the comps looking after us. But for the Brachiosaurus, for the T-Rex, for the Spinosaurus, the T-Rex and the Spinosaurus actually are going to both be recreations of the scenes in the film. So the Spinosaurus, as someone suggested, big river, and what I'll do is I'll do like a glass tunnel. I'm trying to think how I could do it actually. I'm thinking like a round exhibit, kind of like the dome but smaller, and not a dome, and walls maybe you can't see, and you go in and you go in a glass tunnel under the water, you pop up and you're on the boat, if I can make the boat from the film, and the Spinosaurus is somewhere in the water and the bit of land kind of circling the exhibit. I think I like that as a plan, I think. Okay, so let's go have one little last look at our Pteranodons. And then next video we're going to start working on our glacial underground park, which will have dodos, smilodons and mammoths as soon as I figure out how to put the bloody things in the Wii game. I also need to do some more lighting work. I'm quite low on lights. Are you guys getting food? 40. Oh, they don't... No, I'm confused. They should be fine with this. Why aren't they eating? Where's the other one gone? Why is there only 2? I definitely hatched 3. Please tell me he's not gone down the tunnel. Is the tunnel a bad idea? If that one's eating, I've always got this problem where they seem to kind of get attached to locations, and then they're determined to just kind of... Oops, see daisy. They're kind of determined to stick to them, even if, you know, it means they starve to death in the process. It's exactly what the Dilophosaurus was doing, and it's pretty irritating. Speaking of which, let's go check on our Dilophosaurus before we go. Where the hell is that for? Do you reckon he's gone down the hole? Because it doesn't look like they can fit to me. They look bigger than 1 square wide. But I can't see him, unless he's drowned. It's not easy running a Jurassic Park, I tell you. I need some zookeepers or something. Oh well. Oh, people keep telling me to do this. I'm not sure if this will help, but if I do... seed... Does that help? Does that, if you pause on that, can you type that in and then load up this map? I know it's not sharing with me or anything like that, and it doesn't affect my playthrough and stuff like that. So if you want to, I think that's what it'll do. You'll put that seed in, and it'll load up the map as it looks like this. Yeah? Yeah? Maybe? Am I stupid or on the money there? Whee! How you guys doing? Well, you're all alive. Slightly bigger as well. I don't know what your addiction with this corner is, and it's really irritating me, but whatever. I'll figure that out eventually. I think it's because it's food, or there's a gap, or it's something like that. Anyways, we're going to end it here. Next video, Glacial Underground Park. Awesome. Until then, thank you very much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you lovely people in that next episode. Cheers. Much love. Bye-bye.